Corey Holcomb, speaking of those reps, sometimes comedians even say seasoned comics are quote unquote mild. So Corey Holcomb says that Donnell Rawlings is a mild comic.
Yeah.
Do you understand that term, and what do you think that means? Because I'm sure my viewing audience don't know kind of what a mild. I know what it means because I know what mild wings is versus hot wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't funny. Corey Holcomb is wild.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm a Corey Holcomb fan,
Me
but
too.
some of the stuff Corey be saying, I'll be like, damn, boy.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? But it's funny. However, and I don't wanna reiterate what Kat said or what Corey said. There is a certain vein that if you get in that vein, you're more likely to become universally acceptable and blah, blah, blah. I've always spoke my mind. I had a conversation, I don't know, 20-something years ago with Tom Joyner, you know, about being more accommodating. So yeah, it might could have been it. Now you take a guy like Kevin Hart. A guy was telling me the other day, we talking about comedy. He said, DC, I went and saw Kevin Hart, and he did an hour. I said, oh, yeah. And he didn't offend nobody in the building. I said, I can't do 5 minutes without making somebody's ass itch.
Yeah.
But if you got that talent, God bless you if that's what you can do. But you know, I'm more of I'm a little radical, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but the truth is the truth is considered that. You know what I mean? When you get up there and just literally say your observations from a true standpoint, some people gonna say it's radical.
Yeah,
you gotta live with that.
I speak it and then I can defend myself.
Yeah,
and sometimes that's interpreted as being radical, and then I don't give a damn if it is.
right. So Donnell Rawlings ran up on Corey at the Hollywood Improv and interrupted his set.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, and just hollering at him, saying, "Nigga, I'm a beast. You talking about I'm a mild comic? I'm a beast. I'm a beast." Right now,
I did not know about that.
right.
I
Corey
knew they
tell
had
him in his
beef.
face, man,
Yeah.
that shit mild you doing, man.
Mild sauce, my nigga, mild. M-I-L-D. You catch up. You ain't hot sauce. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm talking about, but we at the what is this called? This is the Laugh Factory. We was at the Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The niggas be like, get your whole ass down, nigga.
I came up in the hardest rooms in Brooklyn.
And
you
what
ain't
happened?
never with them
You
rooms.
just yelling. Calm
Because I don't
down.
have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do.
So,
Ask them. Okay, all right. Listen. This be fair. Fair conversation.
Ashley Larry, way to go.
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down.
How?
32. I rip.
You rip lights?
I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb. Anybody. And you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I don't say you
No,
bomb.
you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say
And
you
that
bomb.
saw.
Your comedy is mild. It's mild.
You know what?
don't wanna rip
You know what?
on.
You know what you're doing now? You're a provocateur. You know how to incite people. Ain't nothing mild about my.
People look at you.
Ain't nothing-
If you was at the mall, they'll put you out with your hot dog in your hand.
And guess what? You can say what you want to say. You calling me a mild comic is totally off.
So you a strong guy.
I'm a beast.
And they kind of had this 1-2. What I want to speak to though is that
Corey crazy.
Yeah. So what I want to speak to is the conversation surrounding it, because the conversation surrounding that event is that, Donnell really is doing that because what Corey said about Dave, which is Dave Chappelle bombs a lot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
I saw Corey say that.
Do you agree with that? I mean, I feel comics bomb. Like, do you think Corey is wrong in his observation for being able to say that? Like, he said, "Yo, when they on stage, I go outside. I don't like what they doing." But for Dave, he's a good comic, but he bombs a lot.
Well, I don't know if you can bomb if you got $200 or $300 million. I think he's at a point where he just goes up and he talking, he working stuff out in his mind, he watching the crowd, they react, he just talking. He ain't got to go up and slam the room. He doesn't have to. The reason it gets harder and harder for a comic to be successful, a black comic, as he progresses economically, is because black folk are about poverty. Most of us just a generation, maybe two, from poverty, man.
Yeah.
But when you are perceived as having, when you have or are perceived as having hundreds of millions of dollars, it's very hard for a black crowd to sit down and listen to you talk about how hard it is to pay bills.
Right.
I had this conversation with Arsenio, who's my partner. I talked to him all the time.
Right.
When you got millions of dollars, it's hard for you to connect with a man that spent his last $50 to sit in the bleachers in the nosebleed section and see you. So it becomes a thing with.
But comedy is the one place in the culture where it's like, it's fair game. Like, that money don't excuse you. If you're not funny, you're not funny.
Well, you might be funny to some people, and you may be funny to the right or wrong people. The biggest lie I ever told about comedy is funny. That's bullshit, because it depends on who's talking and depends on who you're talking to. That's why I refuse to do. I've got a lot of offers for shows across the water, across the sea. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the hell to say over there. I ain't lived over there. I don't know nothing. And I be talking about how America is crazy. So I don't want to go to a foreign country and do that. I can't go to an army base and talk about how crazy America is.
Right.
So I just turn them down, man. But it depends on who you're talking to and who's talking. To say funny is funny, if you believe that, Richard Pryor, for example, could have taken Bill Cosby's material and been as effective. Ain't no way in hell.
Right.
Bill Cosby could go up and do Richard Pryor material and be effective. No.
Right.
There's an intricacy, intimacy, and I think you develop that more, my personal opinion, in clubs, you know.
Right.
Concerts are hit, they bang bang, man, and you got to get out of there.
Thanks for watching this clip from It's Up There podcast. To see the rest of the interview, click one of the boxes on the screen. Also join Discord and Patreon to be in our community.